Okay.
So we're now here with Katarina. Hello, Katarina,
Hello,
in the Abba
welcome.
Museum. Last night, the Scandinavian countries encountered their Waterloo in the Eurovision Song Contest when Finland, Denmark, Norway and even Iceland were kicked out of the competition. And now Sweden is the only Scandinavian country that still takes part in the Eurovision Grand Final later this evening. Katarina, what do you think about the fact that Sweden is now the only country in the Eurovision Song Contest and all the hopes of the Scandinavian countries are laid upon Sweden?
Oh yeah, it's a pity that they couldn't make it, of course, but we will try to keep the flag up anyway.
If I were sorry, I would say it's a shame. Katarina, this Abba Museum here is such a wonderful, lovely museum with lots of people that visit this music every single day. You opened it 3 years ago. What is the special point of this museum? What does it divide from other museums?
Well, first of all, it's about an iconic group, Abba, which is a phenomena in the world with over 380 million sold albums. And except for that, it's a very interactive museum.
Yeah.
We invite all our guests to take part of the story of Abba and to be part of their music in every way. You can walk up on stage and dance and sing. You can also try their costumes on virtually in our Connect studio. And everything is recorded on your ticket, if you want to.
I saw people singing in every second room here. Sometimes I had the impression it's not only a museum, but it's also a kind of recording studio. And I think a kind of the success is mainly the interactive aspect where the people can actually do anything in every second room.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays we've tried to sort of transfer the word museum into another world. We know that people are used to be part of things and to be very interactive and connected. And nowadays a modern museum needs to take that into their consideration, that not only go around and look on costumes, but also to really be part of it as well. So that's what we tried to do when we built this beautiful house.
In what way were the original ABBA members involved in the collection of the museum? And how long did it take to get all those customs and replica together?
Well, actually, the idea of an ABBA museum started off for like 8-10 years ago. It was a fantastic person named Eva Wigenheim and her husband who started this idea. And in the beginning, it was not really so popular with the ABBA members, but finally they seized in and said, okay, we will do this. That idea of Eva did not work out, so the whole collection that she made at that point went on tour. And then it arrived to Stockholm in 2011, and we started to make the plans for a new house. And then it was a sort of a condition from the ABBA members that not only about ABBA, but also about the Swedish pop music, which is a very big thing in the world today. So it's actually a house about the Swedish pop music we are right now.
And is there anything that you actually miss? Is there a kind of object that you couldn't get?
No.
No open wishes? No wishes?
We have it all. We have not even displayed everything because we have so much things to display. Luckily, there are a lot of material about ABBA.
And does one of the ABBA members or several ABBA members show up here actually in a real live person every once in a while?
They've all been here from time to time. Benny was here just a couple of weeks ago when we had our ABBA fan day. So we sat outside there in the glass house and played the piano for the fans. And they were like hilarious about it. Björn is also a co-owner of the house, so he's very active in everything.
Fine. What would you recommend to our viewers who have the intention to visit your museum, come to Stockholm, and all the ABBA fans down there? What is the best time to come here when it's not so overcrowded?
Yes.
Just like now in the Eurovision Song Contest
Yes,
week.
now we have a great week with all the Eurovision Song Contest fans. But I would say we're open 10 in the morning until 8 in the evening. And I would say from 4 o'clock in the afternoon until late in the evening. It's a great, great time to come here. And then wind up with a glass of wine or a soda.
So you need to come here. One last question, Katarina. What is your personal ABBA favorite song?
Oh,
And why?
I love that question. And it's a song called That's Me. Because I think it's so much me.
Yeah, is it a song that Agneta wrote about herself?
She didn't write this song. It was made by the guys, and it's a very sort of optimistic and energetic song about a young woman in the world. So I like that song a lot.
And how big would your heart attack be if you heard that one day Björn comes to the museum and says, "Okay, where's the next stage? We're gonna perform together for a few minutes here now." Would this be something that you would really make a wish come true for you too?
I think that the decision that they will not reunite is a very good decision.
So they remain
They remain in our
a
memories.
mysterious thing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a once in a lifetime thing.
Yes, it's a once in a lifetime. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Thank you very much for
Thank
the
you,
kind
of
interview
course.
and the interesting information. So you need to come to the Abba Museum here in Stockholm. And tack så mycket!
Tack så mycket.
Tack så
Auf
mycket.
Wiedersehen.